Welcome back to Wake Up Western. I'm Dalton Hummer. Today we're going to be talking about the 2020 Plan. The 2020 Plan is Western Carolina University's long-term project that deals with the expansion of infrastructure on campus, an increase to the student body, and a better overall experience for students. However, with these expansions and accommodations, there may come an increase in tuition and fees for students here at Western. Here to talk about the 2020 Plan is Tammy Haskett.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us today.
Mm-hmm.
With the increase in number of students on campus, how is the 2020 Plan going to accommodate us?
Well, if you'll think about what the main emphasis areas for the 2020 plan are, if you look at the website, the main goals are to enrich the total student experience. Mm-hmm. So I've been here for probably 28 years, and I've noticed that Western always rises to the occasion when it comes to the students. Students are first and foremost at the core of everything that we do. It will mean some changes that some people will probably look at as maybe good. Well, certainly good. Some people will probably look at it as bad. With those changes, many times it does mean the financial aspect of increased tuition and fees in order to have the kind of resources that students like to have.
We know that the tuition and fees will increase in the coming years.
Mm-hmm.
How will that affect current students?
I think it will make it certainly difficult for all students to be able to afford going to college, but we're not alone in that. That's going to be really a university-wide general administration initiative. I'm hopeful that in addition to the changes that are taking place not only on our campus but also through the university system, that there will be other financial aid aspects that will come into play to help assist the students. I do see that Western has continued to keep our fees lower than most if you look at what the other fees are for the other institutions.
The 2020 Plan mentions improvements to infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
What improvements to the infrastructure will occur dealing with residential living?
If you've had an opportunity to look at the master plan, and I would urge you and all other students to really look at what the consultants have done for our master plan. And I know the first plan that they brought to campus and the resulting meetings that we had with them did really, I think, hone more into what we want to see as an institution. There will be additional residence halls. There will be additional classroom buildings built. In looking at what's coming down the road, I'll probably be retired at that point, but as an alum, it makes me really happy to see the changes that can occur if we get the funding to do so.
With the increase in students,
Mm-hmm.
how will the 2020 Plan accompany job opportunities on campus?
Are you talking about student employment?
Yes, student employment.
Okay. As with everything, there is usually a budget makeup that goes into it. The more students that you have enroll in an institution, that means then more faculty that can be hired. Along with that does come additional financial aid situations as well as job opportunities within those. So there is and I don't know the ratio for that. That would be a business affairs person to answer that. But I do know there is a direct correlation between the increase in student population and the amount of resources that we're able to offer to you.
How will the 2020 Plan change the student life regarding activities on campus?
I think we'll see more green space. That is one of the major comments that came about as part of the master plan, which goes very closely, follows the vision of the 2020. They're definitely intertwined. and there will be some buildings that will go down. Some people that have an affinity to older buildings have had some issues with that. But I think it will mean that a lot of new resources will be available to the students for their classroom experiences, out of classroom experiences, all of the extracurricular kinds of things that go along with that.
Thank you so much for your time today, Mrs. Haskett.
You're quite welcome.
For those of you interested in finding out more about the 2020 plan and how it can affect you, visit the website below for more information.